Terrorists continue to target innocent civilians in the Kashmir Valley. In the latest incident of jihadi killings, 2 migrant civilians were killed within hours in the valley. A 30-year-old Golgappa seller from Bihar was shot dead in Srinagar, while another civilian, Sagir Ahmed from Uttar Pradesh's Saharanpur, who was working as a carpenter, was shot dead in Pulwama. Arvind Kumar was killed in the same area in Srinagar, where 2 non-Kashmiri teachers were killed on October 7. A total of 7 innocent civilians have lost their lives in recent attacks by terrorists. Jammu and Kashmir has seen a spurt in targeted attacks on civilians in recent days. This comes on a day when IG Kashmir had stated that 13 terrorists were killed in 9 encounters after civilian killings. Two more army personnel were killed during a counter-terrorist operation in Mendhar in Poonch district. The death toll now has risen to 9. 3 people have also been detained in Poonch district on suspicion of having provided logistical support to the terrorists who are hiding in the forest. Here's a news report.
9 bravehearts of the Indian Army laid down their lives fighting terror in Jammu and Kashmir's Poonch and Rajouri districts since Monday. Subedar Ajay Singh and Naik Harendra Singh were part of a search operation in Poonch district's Narkhas forest. 2 days after the operations were conducted, their bodies were recovered on Saturday evening. Rifleman Vikram Singh Negi and Rifleman Yogambar Singh were also part of the Narkhas search operation. They were critically injured in the exchange of fire and later succumbed to their injuries on October 15th. A Gallantry Award winner, Naib Subedar Jaswinder Singh, was awarded the Sena Medal for his role in killing 3 terrorists in Kashmir in 2006. Days away from a memorial ceremony for his late father, the 39-year-old fell to terrorist bullets in Poonch. Both his brothers are retired army veterans and are proud of his sacrifice.
ਸਾਡਾ ਤਾਂ ਲੱਕ ਟੁੱਟ ਗਿਆ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਾਣ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਲਾਕੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਉੱਚਾ ਕਰ ਗਿਆ
30-year-old Naik Mandeep Singh from Gurdaspur in Punjab last visited home 18 months ago. Naik Singh finally returned home wrapped in the tricolour. Sepoy Sarat Singh, a new father, was also killed in action in anti-terror operations. His family will receive the rupees 50 lakh ex gratia, and a government job has been announced by Punjab government for each fallen soldier's family. Sepoy Gajan Singh from Punjab enrolled in the Sikh regiment when he was just 22 years old. Sepoy Singh got married 7 months ago, and his 10-day leave to visit home had already been sanctioned. His wife says terrorists will be given a befitting reply.
मारना चाहिए उनको मारना चाहिए एक एक नहीं सारे नो उत्थे दे लोग नहीं ना साथ देंदे लोग साथ देवे ना तातवादी खत्म हो जावे.
Sepoy Vaishak from Kerala was also killed in action in the Poonch encounter. He was laid to rest in his native place Kottarakara in Kollam district. As terror continues to bleed India, our brave soldiers remain undeterred and ready to defend and protect our borders at any cost. Bureau Report, India Today.
India has proposed to host an in-person meet of the National Security Advisors on Afghanistan in Delhi in November. All key stakeholders, including Russia, China and Pakistan, have been invited to the meet. 2 dates, 10th and the 11th of November, have been proposed for the meeting in the national capital. The invitation has been extended to Pakistan's NSA Moeed Yusuf at a time when there is increased tension at the border between the two countries. Meanwhile, India will participate in the Moscow format meeting on Afghanistan on October 20th. India had its first formal contact with the Taliban in Doha on August 31st. The Moscow format is likely to be the first formal contact between New Delhi and the Taliban government after an interim cabinet was announced by them. Big political war breaks out in Tamil Nadu on the day AIADMK celebrates its 50th anniversary. A bitter face-off over Sasikala using the AIADMK party flag on her car. Former Tamil Nadu Minister D. Jayakumar lashed out at Sasikala and said that the former party General Secretary has no authority to use the party flag. Sasikala, however, responded with a message of unity, calling for the party to work together unitedly. Earlier in the day, Sasikala visited AIADMK founder MGR's memorial in T. Nagar area, where she uncovered a plaque which designated her as the AIADMK General Secretary. She hoisted the AIADMK flag and distributed sweets outside the memorial on AIADMK's Golden Jubilee. AIADMK leaders Edapadi K. Palanisamy and O. Paneerselvam also paid tribute to MGR and Jayalalitha at the AIADMK headquarters in Chennai. Earlier on Saturday, Sasikala visited the memorial of former Chief Minister Jayalalitha along the Marina Beach. Now, this was her first visit to the memorial since her return from jail earlier this year.
சசிகலாவை பொறுத்தவரை எந்தவித உரிமையும் கிடையாது. கொடி அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் என்கின்ற ஒரு வெற்றி கொடி, வெற்றி சின்னம் ரெட்டலை. அதே போன்று வெற்றி இயக்கமாக இருக்கின்ற அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக இயக்கம் பெயரை உபயோகப்படுத்தவோ இல்லை பொதுச்செயலாளரை உபயோகப்படுத்தவோ எந்தவித தார்மீக உரிமையும் கிடையாது, சட்ட உரிமையும் கிடையாது.
தேர்தலில் நான் ஒதுங்கி இருந்தது ஏன் என்று உங்களுக்கே தெரியும். என்னால் இந்த இயக்கத்துக்கு எல்முனையளவும் பாதிப்பு வந்துவிடக்கூடாது என்பதற்காகத்தான் அமைதியாக இருந்தேன். இப்போது சொல்கிறேன், கழகம்தான் நமக்கு கோயில். புரட்சித் தலைவரின் தியாகத்தாலும் அம்மாவின் அர்ப்பணிப்பாலும் வளர்ந்திருக்கும் கழகத்தை காலம் முழுக்க காப்பாற்ற வேண்டியது நம் அனைவரின் பொறுப்பு. இந்த நேரத்தில் நமக்கு தேவை ஒற்றுமைதான்.
Ousted General Secretary of AIADMK VK Sasikala is on her second trip. Today is a very important day for AIADMK as it enters the 50th year, the Golden Jubilee here, and there you could see VK Sasikala. And even for today, she has been planned bold moves. As you could see, she is being welcomed by party cadres at this point. AMMK and ADMK cadres are apparently over here. Not just that, this entire spot is actually covered with AIADMK flag. And as we speak, there are surprises here as well. What's going to happen is that after this, Sasikala is going to hoist AIADMK flag. And not only AIADMK flag, there is also a plaque over here which is calling her the General Secretary of AIADMK. As we speak, the flag has been hoisted, and from here, she is going to unveil the plaque which is calling her as AIADMK General Secretary. How is OPS and EPS, the coordinator and deputy coordinator of AIADMK, are going to react to this, which is something we have to yet wait and watch. But their party flag has been hoisted by VK Sasikala, and not just that, she is unveiling a plaque as we speak, which is calling her as the General Secretary of AIADMK. As we speak, you could see her going towards the plaque, and she is unveiling the plaque. This is a very important moment because the flag says that here AIADMK's Golden Jubilee has started, while it was started by VK Sasikala.